everyone. So we're late. I just had a little bit of trouble with the computer over here. We're going to do one of my favorite classes today, a little bit of everything. Nothing crazy, but not super easy either. You'll get a little bit of everything, some warriors, some twists, some balances, some back bends. Like I say, one of my favorite ones. My back is almost healed, so I'm looking forward to hopefully do a class myself. Let's start on the back. And we'll start right in a reclined butterfly. So bring the soles of your feet together to touch. And we're going to just lift those hips off the mat, just a tiny little bit. Tuck your tailbone under, get rid of all that space between your low back and your mat. Relax your hips right back down, allow your knees to gently butterfly open. And start to just arrive on your mat. Connect to the breath. Inhale and exhale through your nose. So really deep, long, steady inhales through your nose. And nice, long, deep, steady exhales through your nose. Every inhale you take, fill up. Breathe a little bit lower, a little bit deeper, right into your lower lungs. And a nice, deep exhale, release. Relax, let everything go. And again, fill up. Belly's rising, really nice and high. A nice, deep exhale, completely release. And relax. Start to let go of your day. Let go of your thoughts. Let go of anything that already happened or what's still awaiting for you after. And just keep that next hour completely to yourself. Focus on the inside of you and focus on your breath. Let's gently turn your head over towards the right hand side. Connect your right ear down to the mat. Hold for a nice deep exhale. And then inhale all the way over to the other side. Left ear connects down towards the mat. Hold for a nice deep exhale. And then continue a couple more times on your own breath. With each and every inhale, turn your head over towards the other side. And hold for an exhale. And then come back to neutral. Let's extend those legs nice and long. Feet together to touch, point your toes. Keep your arms along the side of your body. Take a deep breath in and just pull your shoulders up towards your ears nice and high. Hold right there. And then exhale, let them go. A couple more times. Inhale, shoulders come up a little bit closer towards your ears. Hold right there. And exhale, release. One more time. Inhale, pull up. Closer. A little closer, one more time, a little closer, hold, and then exhale, release. Reach your arms up over your head, interlace your fingers, beautiful full body stretch here, reach, just a little bit further, reach, and then as you exhale, happy baby, bend into your knees, open up those hips, line up your ankles directly over your knees, keep your head, neck, shoulders relaxed, soles of your feet parallel towards the ceiling, gentle rock side to side, just to warm up your spine. Wake it up, give your lower back a really nice massage, and then bring your knees right into the chest, forehead to meet your knees, squeeze into a super tight ball. If you can wrap your peace fingers and your thumbs around your big toes, or you can wrap your arms around your shins, whatever works, just tighter, a little tighter. And then as you exhale, relax your head, neck, and shoulders right back down to the mat, legs float all the way up, grab a hold behind your thighs, and just point and flex your toes. So keep pressing your sacrum down so that lower back stays connected down to the mat. Point and flex one more time. And now little circles with your feet, turning at your ankles, turn to the right side. And then switch directions over to the other side. And now heels go up towards the ceiling, toes towards your nose. With each and every inhale, heels up higher. With each and every exhale, draw your thighs closer and closer towards the chest. Again, inhale, heels up. A nice deep exhale, thighs closer to the chest. One more time, inhale, heels up. Exhale, thighs a little bit closer towards the chest. And then as you exhale one more time, knees into the chest, forehead to meet, give yourself a hug. And then whenever you're ready, cross your ankles, roll forward, right into your tabletop. And we're just going to line up your shoulders over elbows, elbows over wrists. And your hips directly over your knees, cat-cows. Inhale, belly dips, tailbone up. Gaze up. Don't sink into your shoulders. And a nice deep exhale and round your spine. Push the mat away from your chin, right into your chest. Feel a stretch in those shoulders. Inhale, dip the belly down a little bit lower. Tilt that tailbone up, gaze up. Exhale, round your back and push away. Do that a couple more times. Inhale, belly lowers, tailbone up, gaze up. And exhale, round your back and push that mat away from you. Lift. Let's go one more time. Inhale, cow. And exhale, cat. And come back to neutral. Curl your toes under, press up into a downward facing dog. Feet, hip distance, hands a little bit wide and shoulder width apart. Get rid of all those spaces between your low back and between your palms and your mat. Tailbone lifts up and back. You're creating that beautiful upside down V shape with your body. Relax your head and your neck. Keep your head a nice shape. Now start to walk it out. Pedal it out here, bending one knee at a time. Opposite heel comes down to the mat. Nice inhale on one side and a nice deep exhale on the other. And then whenever you're ready, come up a little bit, rise up nice and high, stretching out the arches of your feet. Pulse your chest closer and closer towards your thighs. Keep lifting that tailbone up and back. And then as you exhale, come right back down into your tabletop. Keeping those toes curled under, you're going to, again, line up your heels over your toes. Lift your knees off the mat just about an inch, just a tiny little bit, and hold. Make sure to create that straight line from the crown of your head all the way towards your tailbone, so you're not sinking into your shoulders. Hold it here. Keep breathing. Chin stays up. You're looking in front of your hands. Hold another 10. 3. Release your knees right back down to the mat. Right arm up for thread the needle, gaze follows. As you exhale, right hand reaches underneath that left shoulder. Connect your right shoulder and your right ear down to the mat. Left arm all the way up. Take a deep breath and keep both knees stay exactly as they are underneath your hips. And that top arm comes up over your head. Palm facing down, and if you can, reach the ground. Now from here, very carefully, super slowly, gently, start to roll over into that right shoulder just a little bit more, gazing underneath that left armpit. You should feel it halfway through your spine, right in your thoracic spine. Make sure that that left knee stays down. If your left knee lifts off the mat, you rolled over too far. Reground that left knee, and then try to open up again. Give me one more deep breath in here. As you exhale, left arm floats right back up. Hold it here, engage your core, shoot that left leg up, straight up, engage your core, so it's your abs that are holding you up. Now from here, slowly with control, left foot steps in front of your right hand, and then start to roll over onto the back of your head this time, allowing that left hand, that left arm, and that left shoulder to fall down towards the mat behind you. This time you should feel it more in your low back. And if you can, see if you can keep that left foot flat in front of your right hand. One more breath here. Remember, as always, no forcing, just allowing your body to get into it deeper with the breath. Just relax. Come back to center, back to neutral. And other side, left arm up, stack your joints, hold here for a moment, gaze up towards that left hand if you can, if your neck allows you to. As you exhale, thread that left hand underneath your right shoulder. This time your left shoulder and your left ear connects down to the mat. Right arm floats up. And now over your head, palm facing down. Beautiful. Now slowly roll over onto that left shoulder just a little bit more, keeping both knees down on the mat. Your sit bones should be directly over your knees. Keep breathing. Again, this tiny baby movements, and you will feel a really deep twist and a stretch. Again, halfway through your spine. Let's bring that right arm up again. Engage your abs. So really focus on squeezing your belly right into your spine. And now right leg up. Hold with control. Slowly, slow motion. Step that right foot in front of your left hand. And from there, we're just going to roll over onto the back of your head. Allow that right hand, right arm, right shoulder to fall down towards the mat behind you. And breathe. Back to center. Back into your tabletop. Child's pose, big toes together detached, separate your knees about mat distance. Push your hips all the way towards your heels, relax your chest in between your thighs. Let's reach those arms up over your head and keep breathing. Remember, child's pose is always there for you whenever you need a break, whenever you need a rest. You never need to wait for me to call for a rest to take one. Whenever you need one, take as many of them as you need, but try, of course, to keep them as short as you can. Always, always, always stay mindful of your body. Listen to your body. Don't ever overdo it. Take your body to the edge, but don't jump off the cliff. So, yes, we're challenging your body, but still staying mindful and taking a rest or a modification whenever needed. Of course, if you wish, advance as well. Walk your hands over towards the right hand side. So we're keeping everything below the waist exactly as it is. Your toes, your feet, your ankles, shins, thighs, knees, everything stays. We're just walking those hands to the right. And then see if you can bring your left hand on top of your right hand. If you can, maybe even over to the other side. Use that right hand. Press it right into that floor to help you push your sit bones closer towards your heels. Stretch out the left side of your body. And then slowly back to neutral. And then all the way over to the other side. Walk your hands to the left. Relax your shoulders. Bring your right hand on top of the left hand if you can. Over to the other side. And again, gently push that floor away from you. Send those sit bones closer towards your heels. Stretch out the right side. And back to center. Press your hands into your mat. Curl your toes under. Downward facing dog. And just to get you moving and get the heart rate up a little bit, let's just do 6 flows here. So shift forward into a plank. Line up your shoulders over your wrists, heels over toes. With or without your knees, lower down into a chaturanga. You can modify by dropping your knees. Push forward for an upward facing dog. And press yourself right back up into a downward facing dog. Inhale, shift. Exhale, lower. Push forward. And then press yourself right back up 4 more times. Inhale, shift. Exhale, lower down, bend those elbows. Push it forward. Press back up. Inhale, plank. Exhale, lower down into a chaturanga. Inhale, forward for an upward facing dog. Press yourself right back up, downward facing dog. Inhale, shift. Exhale, lower. Inhale, forward. Push back up 1 more time. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale, downward facing dog. From there, you can step, hop, jump, walk, float forward. Just make your way forward to the front edge of the mat. Forward, fold. Toes slightly close to separate your heels just a little bit. Make sure your legs are straight, but never lock those knees. So always keeping a micro bend in the knees. Hinging at your hips, relax your entire upper body. Give your head a really nice shake, yes. Then give your head a really good shake, no. As always, we're finishing with a yes. Inhale, raise all the way up to standing. Exhale, right into your heart center. Let's go. Inhale, arms up, baby back bend. Exhale to forward fold. Inhale to a halfway lift. And exhale down. You can step or jump it back into your planks. Simple side plank on the right hand side, or rotate onto the outside of your right foot. Right hand slightly higher than your right shoulder. If you can, stack your feet. If not, left foot in front of your right foot. Keep your core engaged, left arm up. And we're just putting a stretch in here. So top arm up over your head, palm facing down, reach. And if you can, float that left leg up to hip height. And imagine that you're pressing that left heel against that wall behind you, pushing away. Feel that stretch along the left side of your body. Hold it here for 3, 2, and on 1, come back either to a plank or a 3-legged plank, whichever one you wish. Lower down, your choice. Cobra up to good chaturanga. Inhale forward for an upward facing dog. And back up into your downward facing dog. Feet together to touch. Right leg all the way up. Bend into your right knee. Open up your right hip. Suck your right hip over your left one. Try to maintain that left leg straight. Keep squeezing that left foot down to the mat. Equal amount of weight through both hands. So armpits are looking backwards. Open up that hip a little bit more. Maybe bring your gaze underneath that right armpit. As you exhale, come back to neutral. Three-legged dog. Big step forward with your right foot, warrior one. Back foot spins to 45 and back foot is flat. Heel to heel alignment. If you can, square your hips towards the front edge of the mat. You can use your hands, guide your right hip back, lift it forward. Now bend your right knee over your right ankle and now arms float up. Keep pushing to the outside of that left foot. Relax your shoulders. Inhale. Exhale, sink down a little bit lower. Try to work that right thigh as parallel towards the mat as you can. Watch that front knee. So we want that right knee over the ankle, never past the ankle. Now, hands together to touch up over your head, interlace your fingers, little baby back bend. Draw a line on the ceiling with your fingertips. Gaze follows. And now holding that back bend, we'll bring both hands to your low back. Interlace your fingers, float those knuckles away from your body, opening up that heart. Hold, and then as you exhale, humble your warrior. Right shoulder comes down to the inside of that right knee. Knuckles float up, or if it's too much for your shoulders, keep your hands relaxed at your low back. Now relax your head and your neck. Together at the same time, start to push your right hip back as you draw your left shoulder forward. Let's see if you can slide that right shoulder just a little bit lower. And then as you exhale, both hands will come to your low back. Relax your hands. Now, fix your gaze to the inside of that right foot. All you're going to do is spin that left foot, take it into a crescent lunge. So slowly on your toes first, and then very slowly, with control, rise all the way up. Line up your shoulders over your hips, arms up. Relax those shoulders. Hold. If you need to modify, you're dropping your left knee down to the mat. Hands together to touch up over your head, interlace your fingers. Draw a line on the ceiling. Back bend. Hold it here. Breathe. Again, keep that knee, front knee over your front ankle. Back heel over your toes. Little deeper back bend if you can. As you exhale, both hands down to the inside of that right foot. Or hold it here. See if you can drop your forearms and your elbows to the inside of that right foot. Breathe. And now let's step that right foot back, and you should end up in a low plank on your forearms and on your elbows. Hold. Again, straight line from the crown of your head all the way towards those heels. Start drawing circles with your entire body to the right side. Big circles, that's it. Maintaining that straight line. And if at any point in time you need to modify, then again, you're dropping your knees, you're taking a little bit of a rest, and then coming back. 7 to go. 5, 3, 2, 1 more. Over to the other side. So same thing, just circles to the left. Straight line. And 3, 2. Last one, press yourself up into a dolphin. Push up. That's it. Walk your feet in. And then start to squeeze those heels down towards the mat. So again, beautiful deep stretch for the back of your legs. Forehead just hovers over the mat. Inhale, step forward, a little closer. Exhale, heels down to the mat. And again, inhale, baby, step forward. Exhale, heels go down. And then press yourself right back up into a downward facing dog. Walk those feet all the way forward. Come back into a forward fold. This time, feet about hip distance. Bend into your knees. Shift your body weight into your heels, coming into a gorilla. So we want your toes light. Big bend in the knees if you need to. And now slide those hands underneath your feet. Press your chest against your thighs. Nose between those knees. Inhale, tailbone lifts. Exhale, ground down. So try to maintain your chest pressed against your thighs. Every inhale, tailbone lifts. Every exhale, fold. And again, inhale, tailbone up. And exhale, fold one more time. On your next exhale, release your hands from underneath your feet. Inhale, rise all the way up to standing. Exhale back into your heart center. And again, inhale up, baby back bend. Exhale to a forward fold. Inhale to a halfway lift. And exhale down. Step or jump it back. Plank. Left side plank this time. So roll your hand with that left foot. Left hand slightly higher than your left shoulder, right arm up. Stack your feet, heels away from your toes towards your nose. And again, you can stay there, modify by stepping your right foot in front of your left foot, or let's add that stretch Top arm up over your head. Keep reaching. Keep pushing that heel away from you. Hold. Keep your core tight. 3, 2, and on 1, come back into a plank or 3-legged plank, your choice. Lower down. Cobra up the root chaturanga. Push it forward for an upward facing dog. Take it into a second chaturanga if you wish. Press back up, downward facing dog. Feet together, left leg up. Bend into your left knee, open up that left hip. So again, middle of your chest over your right thigh, right leg straight, heel down to the mat. Armpits are looking backwards, send that knee up a little bit higher, open, maybe gaze underneath that left armpit. As you exhale, come back into your 3-legged dog. Take a big step forward with your left foot. Warrior 1 on the left side. Left knee over your left ankle. Back leg nice and straight. Push to the outside of that back foot. Use your hands, square up those hips towards the front. Line up your shoulders over your hips. Arms float up. And now relax your shoulders. Inhale up a little bit higher. Exhale, sink down deeper. Again, watch that left thigh. Watch that front knee. Keep pushing to the outside of that right foot. Hands together to touch up over your head, interlace your fingers. Give me a little baby back bend here. Again, draw a line on the ceiling. Gaze follows. Hold and breathe. In through your nose, out through your nose. Keep restricting that airflow at the back of your throat with each and every exhale. Hands to your low back. Interlace your fingers. Float those knuckles up. Stretch out those shoulders. Open up your heart center. Open up that chest. Hold. And then on your next exhale, slowly humble your warrior left shoulder again. Comes down to the inside of that left knee. You're coming as low as you can. And at the same time, you pushing your left hip back as your right shoulder comes forward. Relax your head and your legs. See if you can shake your head. No, I want no tension in your neck whatsoever. All right, from here, you're going to relax your hands onto your low back. Fix your gaze to the inside of that left foot. Slowly spin your back foot so you end up on your back toes. And then from there, with control, all the way up into a crescent lunge, go up. Arms up. So you're on your back toes. That back leg is straight. You're pressing that right knee up, your back knee up. Unless you're modifying, then your back knee is down on the mat. Hands together to touch. And again, back bend. Draw a line on the ceiling. Hold and breathe. As you exhale, both hands down to the inside of that left foot. And you can always stay here or see if you can drop your forearms and your elbows down to the mat. And then from there, if you're on your forearms and elbows, just step that left foot back so you end up in a low plank. Or if you're on your hands, you end up in a plank. And then drop your forearms and your elbows down to the mat. This time, both knees together at the same time. Tap your knees down to the mat. And then back up. Exhale. So just watch your hips. Keep a beautiful straight line. The only thing that's moving here is your knees. Step the mat and then exhale up. Exhale up. Exhale up. Exhale up. Exhale on the way up. Exhale up. And 10. If it helps, you can use your Pilates breath here. I usually find that if we do a lot of core work, in through your nose, out through your mouth helps. 3, 2, alternate the knees. Right, left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right, left. Keep going. Tap, 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 tap. And now you're gonna go as fast as you possibly can. I'm just going to count for time, for the count of 10. 9, you go faster, faster, faster. 7, 5. And press yourself up into a dolphin. So stay on your forearms, walk your feet in, and then squeeze those heels down towards the mat. One more time, baby, step forward. Heels press down towards the mat. One more time. And then press yourself right back up into your downward facing dog. Step or jump it through. Release. Both arms behind your knees. Grab a hold of the opposite elbow. Inhale, lift that tailbone up. Exhale, see if you can hang on to your elbows, but slide your forearms as close towards your ankles as you possibly can. And as always, this forces you to keep your chest pressed against your thighs. Inhale, tailbone lifts. Exhale, slide those forearms down, lower, lower, lower. Crown of your head should be pointing down. Again, one more time. And release your hands forward, fold. Inhale all the way up. back into your heart center. Inhale up, baby back bend. Exhale to forward fold. Inhale to flat back. Exhale down, step or jump it back into your planks. Right side plank. So again, stack your feet. And I want you to bring that left arm up first, just for a moment. Keep your body exactly as it is. Just your left hand comes down underneath your left shoulder. So you're coming into your plank arms, hand flat. So you're coming into a twist here, yes. But the rest of your body stays in the side planks. Hips are stacked, legs are stacked, feet are stacked. Heels away from your toes toward your nose. Hold it here, look down to the mat, right in between your hands. For another 3, 2, roll over on your toes again, back to plank. Chaturanga, hover. Inhale forward for an upward facing dog. You can always double up on the chaturangas if you wish, and then press yourself right back up into downward facing dog. Feet together to touch, right leg up. Bend into your right knee, open up your right hip. And this time, if you wish, you can flip. Now, if you're flipping, you're coming into a wild thing. So that left leg stays straight, rotate onto the outside of that left foot. Maybe rise on your right toes. Press those hips up. Imagining that string that's pulling you up by your hips. Relax your head, relax your neck. Keep pushing that left up to your mat. Lift up higher. Come back into your 3-legged dog. Big step forward with your right foot, warrior 2. Back foot spins to 90. Right heel, left arch alignment. Knee again over your ankle, shoulders over hips. Relax those shoulders. Inhale. Sink down tiny, a little bit lower. Again, inhale. A little lower. Keep opening up that right knee towards the pinky toe so you see your right big toe and you're looking forward. Let's flip that right hand upside down, reach it forward. Exhale. Top arm up over your head. Try not to lose that front knee. Keep pushing it forward. Slide that left hand down, that left leg towards your ankle. Stretch out the right side. And then as you exhale, right hand comes down to the instep of your right foot, left arm up, extend that side and go back. Foot stays flat at 90, exactly as it was. Take a deep breath in. Now, once you exhale all air out of your lungs, you're going to revolve this. Left hand comes down, right arm reaches up. Back foot stays for now. Front knee stays over your front ankle. Chest comes closer towards that front thigh. Gaze follows your top hand if you can. Now, you're staying exactly as you are. Spin that back foot, come up on your back toes. That's it. Now, from here, engage your core. Slowly, slow motion. Only your abs are working here. Left elbow. So the lower elbow comes on top of that front knee. And now your hands come together to touch. Now press those hands together so your hands come up right in the middle of your chest. Shoulders are stacked, elbows are stacked. You can stay here. You can modify by dropping that back knee down to the mat, or you can take it further. Step that left foot forward back. You have to fix your gaze, and let's go. Light, light, light on your back toes. It's all in that bend, all in that lunge, in that front knee. Give me 3 more. 3, 2, 1. Step it back, hold. All the way up into a crescent lunge. So on your back toes, arms up. And now keep your shoulders exactly as they are. Reach those arms forward. And now your right arm reaches back behind you, back into another twist. So watch those shoulders, guys. Keep them over your hips. You usually want to lean forward here. Don't want to do that. Press that left knee up. Push that right knee forward. Give me 1 more inhale here. As you exhale all the way back up. Crescent lunge, baby back bend, just a little one. Exhale, hands down to the instep of that right foot. Forearms and elbows down to the mat. Step that right foot back. Right hip down to the mat, left hip down to the mat. Let's go. Right, left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right, left. Keep going. 5 more. 3, 2, 1, and 1. Press yourself up into a dolphin. Walk your feet in. All right. And now, keeping your legs straight, right leg up nice and high. And all you're going to do is just tap your mat with your toes on the right foot. Tap, and little baby hop with the left foot if you can. Let's go. Exhale up. Exhale up. Exhale. 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 You can go up really high. If you're comfortable with that, go for it. 5 more. 4, 3, 2, last one. Full dolphin. Downward facing dog. Press yourself right back. Step or jump it through. Yes. Step your right foot to the outside of your left foot. You're coming into a IT bend stretch here. Connect the outsides of your feet together as much as you can. You'll have that back and straight. Front leg will have a bend in the knee. Inhale, lift the tailbone up as high as it will go. Nice deep exhale and walk your hands over towards the right hand side. Try to keep your upper body, relax your hands, your arms, your shoulders, your head, your neck, everything's just hanging heavy here. Inhale, lift that tailbone up, nice deep exhale and twist. Again, inhale, lift tailbone up. Deep exhale, twist. Come back to neutral. Reconnect the outsides of your feet if they disconnected. Tailbone lifts up. And now twist to the left. Again, upper body's relaxed. And back to neutral under your feet, forward fold. Inhale, rise all the way up. Exhale back into your heart center. Inhale up, big back bend. Exhale to forward fold. Inhale to flat back. Exhale down, step or jump it back into your planks. Left side plank. And again, stack your feet or try to stack your feet. If you need to modify, you have to modify. But from here, again, everything except for your arms and shoulders stays in the side plank. Just dropping that right hand down to mat right under your right shoulder. Gaze down, crown forward, heels away, toes towards your nose. Beautiful twist. Hold for another 3, 2, on 1. Back on your toes. Bend your elbows. Hover. Chaturanga. Inhale, forward, upward facing dog, and then right back up into a downward facing dog. Feet together, left leg lifts. Bend into your left knee, open up that left hip. Again, stay right there, or if you wish, flip it over. Now again, if you're flipping, straighten that right leg, rotating onto the outside of that right foot. Come up on your left toes. Strength pulling you up by your hips. Top arm up over your head, palm facing up. Reach, reach, reach. And then come right back into your 3-legged dog. Step that left foot through, warrior 2. Spin your back foot. Tonight, line up your front heel with the arch of that back foot. Shoulders over hips. Open up that left knee towards the pinky toe. Relax your shoulders, arms at shoulder level. Gaze follows that front middle finger. Inhale. Sink down a little deeper. Flip that left hand upside down and reach it forward as you exhale. Exalted. Reverse that warrior. Exalted warrior. Beautiful. Don't lose that left knee. Keep pushing it forward. Keep opening it up. Slide that right hand down just a little bit lower down that leg. Enjoy that beautiful stretch. Hold. Deep breath in. And then as you exhale, left hand down to the instep of that left foot. Right arm all the way up. Gaze follows. Again, try to stack your joints on top of each other. If it's too much for your neck to look up, look straight ahead or down. Inhale. Nice deep exhale all the way out. Revolve this. Right hand comes down, left arm reaches up. Hold your twist. And you're just holding. All that's changing here is you're coming up on your toes again, lining up your heel over your toes. Keep working that just closer towards that thigh. From here, slowly, slow motion, right elbow over that left knee. Now hands come together to touch. Press them together. Lift your chest off your thigh. Come up a little bit higher with that chest. Stacking your shoulders, stacking your elbows. You can stay here. You can modify. You can drop that back and down to the mat. Or fix your gaze to the outside of that left foot. Ready? Light on your back toes. Let's go forward back for the count of 7. Forward back. Forward back. Forward back. Forward back. Forward back. 2 more times. Last one. Step it back. Hold. Come all the way up into a crescent lunge. Staying up on your toes. Keep your shoulders over hips. Reach those arms forward. Relax your shoulders. Left arm reaches back behind you. Twist. Gaze follows. Try not to lean too far forward with your upper body. All the way back up. Baby back bend. And hands down to the mat to the instep of that left foot. And maybe, if you can, drop your forearms and elbows down to the mat. And step that left foot back. Make your way back into a low plank. All you're doing here is holding. So again, straight line from the crown all the way towards your heels. Keep your core engaged. Keep your shoulders directly over your elbows. You can keep your hands together or forearms and index fingers parallel to each other, whatever works. And breathe. Almost there. Last 3, 2, and on one back to dolphin. This time, left leg lifts up nice and high, and your left toes will tap the mat. And if you can, of course, you're going to give me a little bit of a hop with your right foot. Ready? Left leg up, deep breath in, tap the mat, and now hop, and hop, and hop, and hop. 5 more times. 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. Back to dolphin, back to downward facing dog. Step or jump it through, forward fold. Left foot to the outside of your right foot. Connect the outsides of your feet together as much as you possibly can. Try to bring your feet flat. So again, this time left leg in the front with a tiny bend in the knee. Right leg straight at the back. Inhale, tailbone lifts. Nice deep exhale, twist to the left side. Every inhale, tailbone lifts. Every exhale, twist. Inhale, tailbone lift. Nice deep exhale, twist just a little bit further. And then back to center. Reconnect the outsides of your feet. Lift that tailbone up. Nice deep exhale, go to the right. Twist over to the right side. Relax your head, shake your head no. And then back to center. And your feet back into your forward fold. Inhale, rise all the way up. Back into your right center. Inhale up. Exhale to a forward fold. Inhale to a flat back. Exhale down. Step or jump it back. Plank. Side plank on the right hand side. And of course, let's take it into a tree pose. So left foot will come to the inside of your right thigh. So we're coming into a balancing sequence. Press that left foot right into your thigh and your thigh into your foot. Push those hips up higher. Hold here for 3, 2, and on 1, keep that foot pressed into your thigh. Come back into a plank. But in a plank with a tree, press both knees up so that left knee doesn't go anywhere near the mat. Just bend your elbows, hover your body over the mat. Okay, stay right there. Kick that left leg up nice and high. Hold it here. Without your thighs touching the mat, push forward for an upward facing dog. And then right back into downward facing dog. Feet together, right leg up. Bend into your right knee, open up your right hip. Now you're going to fix your gaze on your left thumb. So again, taking it into balance. The most important part, the trick here is to push that left hand and your left foot away from each other. Now bring your right hand about a foot lower. Now come up on your right fingertips. Now just that one right middle finger, and now little baby hops. Fix your gaze though. And now, if you're steady, you can try to bring your right hand on top of that right hip. And if you're still steady, grab a hold of your toe, foot, or ankle. Squeeze the heel towards your bum. Push that left hand and your left foot away from each other, and now send that right knee up, heel towards your bum, feeling a stretch in that right quad. Send that right knee up higher. Heel goes towards your bum, open up. Back to neutral. 3-legged dog. Big step forward. Warrior 3. So we're kicking that left leg up, hip height or lower. Hands, doesn't matter where they go. In front of the mat, in front of your foot on the mat, shin, heart center, or if you can reach forward. Okay, we're going to do it fast. It'll make it a little bit easier. Ready? Step that left foot back, crescent lunge. Little baby back bend. Fix your gaze. Don't think about it. Go. Warrior 3. Step it back, crescent lunge. Warrior 3. Crescent lunge. Give me your best back bend here. Big back bend. Okay, and now your best warrior 3 and hold. Kick. Focus. Upper body as parallel towards the mat as you can, with just a little bit of an up dog in your upper body, so your heart is just a bit higher than your hips. Step it back into a crescent lunge. Little baby back bend. As you exhale, both hands to the inside of that right foot. Forearms and elbows down to the mat. Step your right foot back, low plank. This time, separate your forearms, hands flat on the mat, palms are facing down. You're going to lift your right leg off the mat just a tiny little bit. And now shift all your body weight into your right hand, left arm up, and hold it here. Hold it here for 5. Keep your core engaged to all abs. 3, 2, and 1. Back into your low plank. Press yourself up into a dolphin. All right. Deep breath in without moving your toes, without moving your forearms. I want you to shift back into a low plank. Yeah. And then back up into a dolphin. Inhale, shift, low plank, back into a dolphin. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. 5 and 5 to go. Shift, push back up, inhale, exhale. 3 to go. Inhale, exhale. 2, up. 1 more time. Back to dolphin. Press up into a downward facing dog. And now step, hop, jump, walk, float forward, whichever one you'd like. Forward fold. Bring your feet about hip distance. Just a little bit, just about hip distance. Not too far, not too close. Come up on your right toes. And now take your right arm, thread it underneath your right thigh. Bring that right hand to your low back on your right side. Left hand meets the right one, so you're coming into a bind. Now I want you to reground that right heel so both feet are flat. And now take a deep breath in, tailbone lifts as high as you can get it. As you exhale, I want the middle of your chest over your left thigh. So you're just folding a little bit deeper. You're still in a forward fold, but in a beautiful shoulder stretch. Inhale, tailbone lifts. Nice, deep exhale, fold. One more time, inhale. Tailbone up. Exhale, come closer. On your next exhale, release your bind back into a forward fold. Inhale, rise all the way up. Exhale back into your heart center. Last one. Inhale up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale into a flat back. Exhale, down, step or jump it back. Side plank on the left hand side. Last side plank for today. You can use your right hand to guide your right foot to the inside of your right thigh. Knee up, hip up, arm up, knees up. Top arm up, hold it here, keep your core engaged. Another 3, 2, you're staying in your tree position, coming back into your plank. So right hand comes back down, press both knees up. So we don't want that right knee anywhere near the mat. Bend your elbows, hover, hold elbows to your rib cage. Kick that right leg up as high as it will go. Stay. Forward for an upward facing dog. All right, double up on the chaturanga and back up into your downward facing dog. Keep together, left leg up, and into your left knee, open up your left hip. And now you're looking at your right thumb. Fixing your gaze on your right thumb will help you balance. Really focus here. Push your right hand and your right foot away from each other. Left hand comes about a foot lower. Then coming up on your fingertips, then just on one left middle finger, maybe a little baby hop. Maybe your hand will come onto your hip. Just takes a little time of practice. Don't worry, if you fall over, you just roll over. You just flip over into a wild thing. If you can, grab a hold of that ankle, send that left knee up higher, squeeze your heel towards your bum to create a stretch in that left quad. Keep pushing that. So I don't want right in your shoulder. The right shoulder is on top of your right wrist. I want your shoulders in the downward dog. So push that mat away. Bring your chest closer towards that right thigh. That's it. A little bit more, a little bit more. One more now. Come back into your 3-legged dog. Step that left foot through. Warrior 3. Kick your right leg up. It doesn't matter how you get there, just get there. Upper body parallel towards the mat, arms forward or at heart center. Fix your gaze, make sure you've got a micro bend in that knee. Ready? Step that right foot back. Crescent lunge, just a little bit baby back bend. Back to warrior 3. Don't think too much about it, just yes I can is the only thing in your head. Step that right foot back. And again, crescent lunge, back into your warrior 3. Back to crescent lunge. Give me your best back bend here. Give me your best warrior 3 kick. Hold. Step back into your crescent lunge, just a little tiny baby back bend. Hands down to the instep of that left foot. And of course, if you can, forearms and elbows down to the mat. Step that left foot back, low plank. Separate your forearms, hands flat on the mat. Left leg up just a little bit. Shift all that body weight into your left arm, into your left hand. Right arm up. Tricep by your knee. Hold. Flex your feet. Heels away from you. That's it. 5, 4. Cores engaged. 3, 2. And on 1. Back into your dolphin. Shift forward into a low plank. Back into dolphin. Inhale, shift. Back to dolphin. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. 5 to go, shift. And back up, back up. 3 more. And 2. Last one, hold your dolphin. Press back up into downward facing dog. And step or jump it through, forward fold. Come up on your left toes this time. And now take that left arm underneath that left thigh, reaching from the inside of your leg. Hands will meet at your lower back on the left hand side. Reground your left heel, both feet flat. Take a deep breath and lift that tailbone up as high as it will go. Exhale, fold your chest. Middle of your chest should be over that right thigh. Crown down. Inhale, tailbone lifts. And exhale, fold. Again, inhale. Round comes down, tailbone up. As you exhale, release your bind. Come back into a forward fold. Let's heel to those feet, mat distance. Turn your toes out to about 45. Bend your knees. Come down into your Garland Balasana squat. Lining up your shoulders over your sit bones. Using your elbows to help you push your knees away from you. If you can, of course, toes light. So you're grounding through all 4 corners of your feet. And then slowly release down to the mat. Come down into seated. Reach those arms out in front of you. Keep your feet flat on the mat. And then as you exhale, slowly roll down onto your mat. Just coming down on your mat, on your back. Let's do some eagles. We haven't done eagles in a while, I don't think. I don't remember. So let's bend your knees so your knees will end up on top of your hips. And cross your right thigh over your left thigh. See if you can squeeze your right foot underneath that left calf so your right toes end up on the inside of that left ankle. If you can, great. If you can't, that's okay. Just keep your right thigh on top of your left thigh. Right arm up, out in front of you, left one under and around, hands together to touch. If it's too much, grab a hold of the opposite shoulder. Deep breath in through your nose. As you exhale through your mouth, your elbows and your knees will come together to touch. So just like putting an eagle to sleep. And then as you inhale, your left toes and your right fingertips will tap the mat over your head. Ready? Let's go. Deep breath in, exhale up. Exhale out. Exhale out. So full extension. I want your hands to tap the floor over your head and your toes to come down to the mat, and then elbows and knees together to touch. Exhale. 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 And lift. 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 And pulse. That's it. Keep going with the breath. In through your nose, out through your mouth. You are halfway through. Exhale. 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 30 in, 20 left. Exhale, 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 exhale. 15 to go. Last 10. And 7, 5, 3, 2, 1. Happy baby. Open up those hips. Rock side to side. And right away, let's do the other side. So left thigh over your right thigh. Again, if you can, wrap that foot underneath and around. Squeeze. You might have to use your hands to push it under. If not, if it doesn't work, left thigh over your right thigh. Left arm up out in front of you. Right one under and around. Hands together to touch. Interlace your fingers. Or grab a hold of the opposite shoulder if it's too much to wrap your arms. Deep breath in through your nose as you exhale. Elbows and knees together to touch. And then inhale on the way down. This time your right toes and your left fingertips will tap the mat over your head. Ready? And go. Exhale, 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 and lift. Lift, 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 lift. 10 in. Exhale, 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 and lift, 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 lift. You're at 20. Keep going. All right, that's 25, halfway through. Last 20, exhale, 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 15 to go. Keep going. Of course, if you can go faster, go faster. If you have to slow it down, but keep moving. Last 10, 9, and 7, 5, 3, and you're done. One more time. Happy baby. Open up your hips, rock side to side. Keep your head, neck, shoulders relaxed. And then legs float all the way up into a waterfall. You can stay right there, or if you wish, if you have support shoulder stand in your practice, bend your knees, kick your knees right into your forehead, both hands to your low back, and then use your abs to shoot those legs straight up. Trying to create that straight line from your tippy toes all the way down towards your shoulders. If you find that your bum is sticking out and you get that triangle shape, walking your hands down towards your shoulder blades will help. Will get you that straight line. And of course, if you have plow in your practice, if you wish to take it, go for it. Either one leg at a time or both together at the same time. Drop your legs over your head. Toes down. Once your toes touch the floor over your head, it's safe to release your hands from your low back. Interlace your fingers, maybe point those index fingers away from you. And of course, left man's pose is there for you if you'd like one. So bend your knees, you can cover your ears with your knees. You can even bind your arms behind your knees, maybe even grab a hold of the opposite elbow behind your knees. Or behind your back, doesn't matter. Whatever feels good. And from your deaf man's pose, come back into plow. Both hands to your low back. Shoot those legs straight up, back into your supported shoulder stand. And from there, very slowly, carefully, vertebrae by vertebrae, let's release that low back down to the mat. And now feet flat and about hip distance. Arms along the side of your body. Take a deep breath in. We're coming into a bridge, so feet flat on the mat still, bend your knees. And line up your ankles directly behind your knees. Bridge or wheel, yes. So press into your feet and lift your hips up. And of course, if you have full wheel in your practice, then you're pressing those hands into your mat, coming up. Maybe up on your toes. Press up a little bit higher. Hold it here. See if you can walk your feet just a little closer towards your hands. Press up a little bit higher. Hold for another 5, 4, 3, 2, and slowly release. Come right back down. Arms up to a cactus, feet stay flat, hip distance, drop your knees to the right. Bring your gaze to the left. Coming into your final supine twist. Back to center. Same twist over to the other side, knees to the left, gaze to the right. Back to neutral. Extend your legs nice and long. Reach your hands up over your head. Interlace your fingers, feet together to touch, point your toes. And give yourself a really beautiful full body stretch here one more time. Reach, reach, even further reach. Now let's squeeze every single muscle inside your body. Your fist, face, chest, core, thighs, toes. Squeeze tighter, tighter, tighter. As tight as you possibly can. Keep squeezing. And exhale right into Shavasana. Bring your arms along the side of your body, palms face up. Get rid of all that space between your lower back and your mat. So you might have to lift your hips off the mat just a tiny little bit. Tuck your tailbone under. Get rid of all that space between your low back and your mat. Relax your hips back down and then extend your legs so that your feet end up at both front corners of your mat, allowing your knees, calves, ankles, toes. Everything falls outwards. Scan your body from the crown of your head all the way down, down, down to your tippy toe. Just notice what's happening, how your body is feeling, how it's doing. Shavasana is a great pose to notice what's going on the inside of you. So if you have any leftover stress, any leftover tension, just breathe into those spaces, wrap your breath around it, release it with that next exhale. And then focus on breathing in that beautiful, positive, loving, healing energy into all those open spaces that you just created with your practice. Take a moment here as always. Thank yourself. Thank your body for taking the time out of the day to come in and do something so great for you, mentally and physically. Once again, clear your mind, let your thoughts go. Resist any urges to move and try to stay completely still. Only focus on the inside of you and on your breath. And if you need a little bit extra time in Shavasana, stay exactly as you are for as long as you wish. If you're ready, start to gently wiggle your fingers, wiggle your toes, turn your head side to side. Take your final happy baby one last time. Let's open up those hips. Rock side to side to give your spine a really beautiful rinse. And then whenever you're ready, knees into the chest, forehead to meet for one final hug. Big squeeze right before we finish. Cross your ankles and roll up to seated. Finish as always, sitting up, grounding through your sequence and double line. Come through your spine, relax your shoulders away from your knees. Rest your wrists on top of your knees. Bow your head down just slightly. Take a deep breath in and reach your arms up. Bring your hands together. And exhale right into your heart center. The light honors and sun's light in each and every one of you. Together we dance. Namaste. Thank you guys for practicing. Thank you, Ray, for modeling. Sign in for me, please, whenever you're doing the classes. Doesn't matter if you're doing them live or later, but just please sign in so I know who's taking them. And I'll see you guys tomorrow at 4:45. Have a great evening. Bye-bye.